Act cool. Hold. Pose. Act like you didn't press start stream already. Just stand there looking cute. You got this. You can do it. Start playing the music. Act like you were dancing to it. Now hit stream start. Just playing, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? I am excited today because the PlayStation Plus premium package is officially here. I've been waiting for this. They released it in Japan a few weeks ago, and I just was going crazy. I was doing all the research, and I'm like, then I found out everything that happens in Japan doesn't happen here. Like usual, there's a lot of games and different things that people get over there that we don't have. And I was worried. I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on? I wanted to find out for myself exactly what they're doing, what is going on, is it worth it? And there's a lot to talk about in this discussion. Agree to Disagree is a show that Cloudy Chip is hosting that we'll talk about on Saturday, but today's topic will be in there as well. This is going to be a little more in depth, my own personal stuff that I love to do, but Agree to Disagree is a show you want to definitely check out in the near future. It's awesome stuff hosted by a great guy that I know personally named Cloudy Chip TV. He did not pay me to say that, which he should. But that being said, my topic and breakdown of PlayStation Plus will be live. I have looked through it and I took like about an hour to just see what it has and kind of give a quick evaluation, but we're gonna dive deeper and actually give it the full preview. All right, so we want to go as deep into this as humanly possible. So that is the game plan. There's no holds bars here. If you have opinions or feelings, feel free to share them. There's no wrong answers, there's no right answers. This is all just, you know, your personal takes on these things. You know, maybe you're a Nintendo Switch fan and you don't have a PlayStation, and why would I get this PlayStation Premium if it's not for me? Or maybe you're a PC guy and you're like, hey, I don't really need that. But funny enough, PC players can use this premium on the PC and play a bunch of games through it. So you don't actually even need a PlayStation. And I don't think they do a good job marketing that, where all PC players can play these games. All PC players can enjoy all this stuff. So, I mean, I'm going to probably tweet that out because it's such a good message. And I've said it before plenty of times, but I just think that's a problem for PlayStation. And you know what? I'm going to tweet it. I'm going to tweet it right now. First point is I'm going to tweet it on top of my live stream. And shout out to everybody watching on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. You know, I'm on Facebook. I'm everywhere. Hold on, I'm gonna quote myself. We're quoting ourselves on tweets. So the PC, hold on. Okay, so this is the tweet, and I'm gonna act like I said this here, which I did, but I said it in different words. PlayStation needs to do a better job with marketing so that PS players know they can use, PC players know they can use the PlayStation Plus premium and enjoy the games they offer. And I'm gonna tag Sony, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna go hard right now. Where you at, Sony? Sony, PlayStation. Just be a spammer, you know what I mean? That's how we doing it out here today. I just want to start off the stream with that. Let it be known. Okay. There we go. And that's the official start of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. For everybody watching, is it worth it? We'll find out. I want to before I get into it and showcase it and start breaking it down, I want to say this. I'm gonna look at it from different perspectives. Okay, as a newcomer, is it worth it? As a PC player, is it worth it? As a person like myself who plays almost all of my games on the PlayStation 5, but I play early access, new builds from the developers. They'll send me a build before the game even launches, 2 years before it launches, and I'm testing stuff for them. I'll play that on PC. Other than that, I don't really play too much Xbox. I play the Game Pass on the PC here and there whenever a new thing comes out. I'll play Nintendo Switch only when exclusives come out. And that is my gaming experience. So my library is stacked up on the PlayStation 5 because they have all the exclusives and they have tons and tons of all the multiplayers that you ever want. So there's no reason to go anywhere officially for me with my library here, because they literally do everything, right? If you're asking for multiplayer, where to play them, you can go to PC, you can try to go to Xbox, but you're not getting the PlayStation exclusives. So it makes no point to build a library on a different platform that you're actually probably not going to play. So it's weird. And then there's a topic which we're not going to get into today because we can do that on the Agree to Disagree show with Cloudy Chip on Saturday. But one topic that is kind of silly to me is, oh, I only play PlayStation for the AAA big games, the game of the year stuff. And they make it sound like it's a diss, when in reality it's like, yes, that's what we play PlayStation for, but don't we also get all the multiplayers? So why would we even bother playing on any other platform unless we want to hang out with our friends on the Xbox, or we have a big PC and we want to keep things on the PC, or maybe you're a Nintendo Switch guy who just wants to hang out playing Mario. And there's nothing wrong with any of those answers. It's whatever you feel. So today we're going to dive into all those avenues. We want to go into the newcomers. Is it worth it? If you're like a newcomer to PlayStation and you're like, I don't know if I want this, is it worth it? That's the question I want to ask everybody who is a newcomer. And if you're somebody who does have a PlayStation, and like myself, would you think it's worth it? You already have some games and you're like, well, is it, and then of course the PC players, where you can play all these games on the PC. So you literally can play all the PlayStation Plus premium games on the PC. So you still have that. And I think PlayStation doesn't do a good job marketing that part because nobody even thinks of it or knows of it. So that's just my thoughts. But yeah, so that's my take on it. And let's see what's going on in the chat before I start the actual stream and showcase the premium. It says, or a person likes to play AAA games day one. For sure. I think, AAA games, are incredible. And there's nothing wrong with being a AAA-er, meaning strictly playing top tier games. I mean, that's like high quality food, right? You're eating steaks, salmon, you're having all this fancy stuff. So I get what you're saying. And hey, more power to you on if you feel that's a reason why you would want to go with the premium. You're forfeiting graphics. PC is the ultimate. And here, that's a great example. Thank you so much for saying that. And that's a topic that I'll talk about, right? PC gamers feel superior. And I don't want to start a riot, but PC players tend to feel superior because they can put up their graphics or they can put up their frame rates, right? So frames per second, it's a big deal, right? It started off with like 30 for PlayStation 4, then it went up to 60 on PlayStation 4, and then now we're on PlayStation 5 and it's up to 120 frames per second. But guess what? The developers are the reason if it goes up and down. So even on PC games, not every PC game frames can go high. Some games are capped at 60 frames because that's how the developers design the game. So even on PC, you have a limit to a certain extent. Now your performance can be faster. You can probably get a super powerful PC that can instantly load up a game or something like that, and that can be a difference maker for you if you're a PC player. I have no problem with that idea. And of course, all the games are made on PC, but usually they're made for consoles. For example, Nintendo exclusives, PlayStation, Xbox. They focus on trying to get the best version for the consoles. So it depends on the game. So that's an argument we can get into about PCs. That's a good topic, actually. And that's like a whole different stream where we'll just dive into the numbers and break down, like, oh, what games are letting you break the cap instead of staying at 60 frames, letting you go above to 120 or whatever, 200 frames per second. Those are the type of things. So I get you, and we'll see about that. But let's talk about this stuff here, guys. I want to stick to the topic. Let's rewind. Let's start this over. And here we are. We're going to be looking at the PlayStation Premium. And just to break it all the way down, first and foremost, there's 3 different types to this service. And right now I'm on the Premium, but I wanted to show what it was like to select which one you think is best. I don't think it has it here, but there's 3. There's the regular version where you can play online and get a couple of good features. And as a matter of fact, let me go into a different account to showcase that. We're gonna act like we're newcomers because it's important to understand that not everybody's gonna be able or want to get this, right? Maybe you're like, I'm all set. Okay. All right. So here we are. So there's 3 different types. The Premium is the one we're going to look at today, and it basically gives you everything that everything else has. So that's going to be the main focus. You know, that's $17 per month, but for a year, I want to see how much is it for a year. But so if we look at it for the general essentials, you're getting the monthly games, which are incredible. PlayStation gives you 3, maybe 4 or more games a month, and they tend to be classic PlayStation games or a new one that just released and they put it out. Funny enough, nobody knows this, but for the past couple months, PlayStation has been doing the day 1 releases of games, secretly just putting them out and giving them for free to the PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now players. They did it for a bunch of games throughout the whole year, this year and last year, on and off. So they've been doing it. For example, last month was Shadow Warriors 3 and 2 other games. Forget their names. We'll showcase them later. But so with the essentials, you're going to get, this is a $9.99 online, a bunch of PlayStation Plus collection. These are really good, actually. The PlayStation Plus collection has like God of War, it has Horizon, it has all the big exclusives that you can think of inside of it. So it's pretty cool. Then you get the discounts and all that nonsense, regular stuff. The second one has all of that plus extra catalog, which is huge catalog. I'm talking about big time stuff. And then the Premium, this is where we're gonna study this at, and we're gonna get into it, and y'all tell me what are your thoughts and opinions and feelings on all of it. Once we see it, we have to look at it and we gotta dive into it. I took an hour to look at it so I can talk about it, but I don't want to. I'm gonna wait until we see it with our own eyes and discover what is inside and what they have. Is it worth it? Is it worth the money for a newcomer? Is the question. Is it worth it for a PC player? I don't know. Is it worth it? And you guys on there, Fly Creed, shout out, thank you for coming by. And I got my brother Cloudy Chip TV, which we're on Saturday, we're gonna have our Agree to Disagree show. So you can go watch that. But today I am premiering this, trying to preview it and review it for myself, as I always do with all this stuff. So my thing is, the Premium is pretty special. It's pretty special. I'm gonna be honest. I was looking at it and I'm like, oh man, damn. And I'm somebody who owns most of every single game that's out, okay? If you go to my catalog, I pretty much have endless amounts of games on here, right? You got Death Stranding, Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West, Returnal, Sifu, Guardians of the Galaxy, like, and then we'll just go down, and it's going to be a long list of games that you already know that are pretty big. New games, the best games, PlayStation 5 games, cool games, multiplayer games, all that stuff in here in my catalog already. I have a 4 terabyte hard drive of games. Okay, so I don't need a game. Let's just say that. Okay, I don't need anything from PlayStation or any company already. I already have it set. But we're gonna look at the list. So you get a cool stuff. And before we get into the catalog and go through some of the games and see what's worth it, I want to talk about the new stuff, right? And there's a lot of added games to the catalog, a lot of added games to the classic games. There's this new thing called game trials. Let's make believe I have not played Horizon Forbidden West. I can go on there right now and then just try the trial and see how good the game is. And it's going to be 5 hours of Horizon Forbidden West. Is that enough time to test the game and to see if you like it? I think yes. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I don't know. Maybe you feel that's too low of a number because you want to dive deep into the story and like beat a long time of it. I mean, 5 is a good amount of hours for small games. You know how like there's like a game that's like 10 hours of a game. If they give me 5 hours of a 10-hour game, that's a stupid idea. But for Horizon, I've already played like 200 hours of this game. I beat it. I'm on the New Game Plus right now. I love this game. But 5 hours, I think it's decent because it only takes like 20 hours or 30 hours to actually beat the story. So if I speed through, I can probably I could finish Horizon in like 3 hours or 4 if I skip every cutscene, speed run it. Like, I don't know, somebody Google a record, but the point is this 5 hour window is a way to play every game possible and see if you like it before you actually purchase anything. So it's like, hey man, I don't like this game. And what's cool about it, in my view, is I'll play the 5 hours. If it's real good, I'll just be like, oh, let me go ahead and purchase it. And I already have it downloaded. All I got to do is purchase it and I'm done. So I think it's a good idea. I wouldn't want to say it's better than a day one, which we're going to talk about another time for another stream, comparing services. But comparing it to like a on day one release, where it's like, hey, you can get it for free. Of course, everybody wants every game for free. If we asked for every game for free, then basically we won't have any games because no studio will make any money. They can't continue to make games. So it's a little bit of a conversation and complication, let's just say. Let me sit down, guys, and apologies. I'm gonna fix my camera right now. Let's see. There we go. So that's where this whole new thing where the trials are pretty cool. So I can play, for example, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. That's Cloudy's favorite. Cyberpunk was a good game. Don't hate me, but I think it's a great game. All right, this right here, I definitely got to try this out. I really feel like this is cool. And actually, hold on, folks. Every game has a different amount of time. 2 hours for WWE. Wow. Let's see what 5 hours for Cyberpunk. Okay, this is good then. Like I was saying, if I'm playing a game that I can finish in 10 hours and you give me 5 hours, pretty much beating the whole game. Let's see this game was a sleeper. For those that don't know, I love this game. 2 hours of Biomutant. I thought that was a fun game. Okay, so now we see the trials. So the trials have, let's mark that down. The trials have different times for each game, which is cool with me. I'm okay with that. And then of course the monthly games, for example, this month you're getting God of War, one of the greatest games of all time. I have not played this. I was talking about the Naruto show, how much amazing it was. It was very inspirational, very awesome. And I am not playing this game, but it might be funny or fun. I've never even looked into it, man. How we feel about this? All right, so now let's get into the catalog and actually see what's going down. Forget about the trials. We know that You're gonna get 5 hours, 2 hours, whatever amount of hours the company wants to let you play their game. It's gonna be per studio decision, which is smart, because if I make a game that you can beat in 4 hours, I'm not gonna give you a 5-hour trial. That'll be dumb. Classic catalog, streaming catalog. Oh my, there's a lot here. All right, so we're just gonna go down and check out some stuff. Okay, we're gonna see the must plays. This is like, let's say you're a newcomer or you're a PC player. You're like, hey, I want to play on PC. Guess what? And Fly Creek said that you're forfeiting graphics. PC should be the way to go, and I don't disagree with the ability to make sure that you got the highest standard of quality, right? Nobody's denying that. What I'm trying to discuss and point out is some of these games are exclusives, like Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima, and all these games. They don't come to PC for a year or 2 years, you know, whatever PlayStation feels like, and that sucks. And everybody should be able to play every game, but this is how the system works. So the reason I'm saying this is because on PC, if I didn't want to wait for it to come to PC, I can purchase this premium and get myself the exclusives on here. I can get the games that are not on PC yet. And for example, I don't know if Miles Morales is on PC right now. Ghost of Tsushima came to PC, I believe. Returnal, is that on PC yet? That's the game of the year last year for me. Death Stranding already came to PC, but if it didn't, you can play that. Horizon Zero Dawn is on PC now. God of War just came to PC like 2 months ago or a month ago. These are some of the games that you can play on PC as well. So there's a conversation there about, like, you know, should I? And we'll get into more of that conversation about PC in a minute. I want to keep looking at the category. So this is a cool new feature I'm excited about. Ubisoft Classics. Okay, we got the Ubisoft Plus service. When you get the premium, you get the Ubisoft games. So this game was amazing. I don't know if anybody played it. Valhalla, how do y'all feel about Valhalla? I enjoyed it. I'm not done. I've already have like 150 hours on this game. I don't even know, maybe more. I have a lot of hours on this game, and I've enjoyed it a lot, and it's amazing. And now I get it for free, which I already own it, as you could see. It's already in here, downloaded on my PlayStation 4 version. The crew, and these are all Ubisoft. This is just an extra deal on top of everything we got. I just wanted to go through the Ubisoft ones to see all of their stuff. The classics from Ubisoft, some new ones like Trials. I always like Trials. I don't know why, but I did. And, you know, just a bunch more of Ubisoft, but we're not going to go into too deep of that just yet. There's way too many games to like just sit through, guys, and go through every single one. But yeah, so I'm gonna go step over here and go to the featured genres, and we're gonna see what they have for features. Is it worth it? Again, if you're a newcomer, let me know how you feel so far. Is this good enough for you? Is this terrible? For PC players, if you're gonna be able to play all these on PC, how do you feel? Let me know. So Hollow Knight, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we're just gonna name some: Doom, Final Fantasy games, Gravity Rush. I'm just gonna randomly hold on a second. This is like by category. Must plays. Here, let's try this. Must plays. This is the list right here. So Spider-Man Miles Morales, Demon's Souls, the PlayStation 5 version, Ghost of Tsushima, one of the greatest games of all time in my opinion, NBA 2K22, Returnal, Spider-Man Remastered, Guardians of the Galaxy, Red Dead Redemption, Death Stranding, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Control, Bloodborne, The Final Fantasy games I already said. Days Gone, and I'm just saying like PlayStation exclusives mainly here, but you can play Fallout 4, you can play Detroit Become Human. I mean, there's a list. There's a list here. We could keep going down nonstop to endless amounts of great games. So the question here is this worth it for a newcomer or somebody who plays on PC is like, hey, I want to play on PC. You can play all these on PC. So, and actually I'm gonna do a stream like that one day. But so far so good. There's a ton and tons. I mean, the list goes on. As you can see, I'm just strolling down endless amounts of games. It's like 800 plus games, I believe, to be an accurate number, more or less. And again, this is just top tier stuff, man. And if you want to go backwards and like, you know, backward compatibility drama, we got PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation PSP games. I never played Jack, so I don't even know if that game is any good, but it looks like they have the whole series here. I don't know if anybody ever played this game. I might try it just to see if it's any good. Ape Escape, that's one of my favorite Metal Gear references. There's tons of, like I said, these classics that I don't play. I'll be honest with you guys. A lot of these older games I've never played, but they're classics, you know, like Oddworld, the Worm game, things like that, that Siphon Filters in here. I like that. And then we go to remasters. This is the interesting stuff. You have God of War remastered, The Last of Us, Crysis, Heavy Rain, BioShock. I definitely want to try. I was talking to a dev about BioShock. Who was it? Oh, not a dev. Jeff Keighley, the host for all the cool gaming stuff. He, like 2 days ago, was talking about, you know, I asked him, like, what is a game you want back? He's like, I want a BioShock 2 remastered, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay. So they got BioShock 1 and 2 here, and I'm sure they got all of them. The Uncharted, The Last of Us DLCs, Batman games, you know what I mean? Like, so this is a lot. The Mafia games, all the Borderlands games, definitely all the Resident Evil games. I mean, the category is pretty strong. And then PlayStation 3 games, we know this was a good era of games. The more Resident Evil, more God of War, more Ratchet and Clank, more Batman. I mean, just take a look. What you guys are seeing, you're watching what I'm watching here. There's tons and tons of games. You know, Castlevania, really classic stuff. They really have every single Resident Evil. I can't believe how many Resident Evil there are. There's like 20 or 30. Ninja Gaiden's such a fun game. You know what's funny? I actually really like XCOM. XCOM is incredible. Has Resident Evil Director's Cut PlayStation Plus Premium got trophy support? Dude, good question. First of all, just so everybody knows, a lot of these older games, let's go backwards. Just pause. A lot of these older games didn't have trophies back in the day. And now they're allowing the developers and the studios to make trophies for them. So a bunch of the games have trophies. Dude, we're gonna have to do a whole nother stream, like trophy stream. Or you can go on YouTube. You can go on like Google and find out for me right now and come back and tell me. I'm new to this. I'm not some like insider who had this service for 5 years, 5 months or whatever. I literally am looking at it as we speak. That's why I'm like going through this on my own. There's so many games. I'm just gonna scroll to the bottom and try to go up. There's too many games to list and to talk about. To find about that one specifically, let me, you know what? We're gonna look for this, bro. So the easy way to go about this, the way I do it, is I just go to the search bar. We're gonna go to Resident Evil, and since I have the premium, it's gonna pop up that it's a premium and I can play them all or whatever. But we're gonna look at it. Resident Evil, and which one is it? Director's Cut. Okay, this ain't it. This ain't. We're gonna be here for a half hour because they have all of the damn games, and we're never gonna find a director's cut, dude. What do you set me up for failure? Director's cut. This one? Bro, this is a PlayStation 5 game. You don't have the premium to the 23rd. I know how you feel, dude. When Japan got it 3 weeks ago, I was like, what the heck? Come on. Oh, man. No, but if this is the one you're talking about, I would have to download it and find out. There's no way to like just see on here if it has that feature. How big is this file? Oh, that's easy. I'll grab that right now. All right, so we're gonna check it out. Damn, I'm gonna get the PlayStation 5 version, man. Look at this. It has to have, there's no way in mankind that they're gonna make a PlayStation 5 version and then you can't get the trophies. That'll be stupid. All right, we're pausing our stream for a viewer. Thank you for asking a question. The thing is that he brings up a good point, because all of the games, you know, like as far as like all of these old school games are able to get trophies, but the studio has to do it. Some of the studios shut down, you know, I don't know what's going on, so you can't tell if it has trophies or not. I'm gonna throw it on right away just to see how it feels for a second. Anyways, I'm not gonna play this game, everybody. I want to just see what he's talking about and find out if he's correct or not. And I just want to throw it on to see if a trophy pops up just by starting the game. I'm trying to cheese it, but I could go to the trophy list and then see. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not even on my account here. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Let's sync this for a second. This isn't my account. I'm not supposed to play on this account. I threw on this game in here. I'm in the game. Let's see what's up. Bruh, old school. I don't play a lot of retro games anymore. I'm such a next generation type of player. Look at this. Oh man. Classic. That's crazy. We're just going right into the game. See what happens. Again, I don't know for sure, and I wouldn't know how to check. We're gonna go with Chris, by the way. I'm an old school lover. I love old school games too. It's just there's too many good new ones to go back all the time. You know what I mean? Like I'll dibble and dabble, but like hard. By the way, I'm skipping all this, guys. We're not like trying to play this game. Just so everybody knows, I'm only trying to see the trophy for him, and you know, we'll go from there. Oh my god, bro. Oh, I haven't played this game in forever, bro. This game was so good though. I had fun with this. Oh man, this was a cutscene, folks. This was a cutscene. At some point, this was amazing graphics in our life. So one day we were all mind blown at how amazing the visuals look. Oh man. Oh man. Come on, man. Here we go. Okay. So the only reason I started to get into the game, because I don't know how this works. As far as like trophies, see if I can find it. Man, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, buddy. Apologies. Nope. Well, most likely it doesn't, unless I play the game and go through like a mission and then maybe some trophy will pop up. But usually you start a game and it'll have like the trophy activation. So I'm guessing no. I'm gonna say no right now. All right, that's it. But back to the topic. So we tried, you can probably look it up online later. Somebody will like do all the research for which games have trophies and stuff. I've seen a list already back when the Japanese version came out. It was a list of a bunch of games. It was I forgot the name of the company, but it was a bunch of them. They can add it anytime. Like I said, it's a matter of studio is what PlayStation talked about it. They said, hey, whatever the studios want to do with trophies, it's up to them. So they allow it to be a thing, but it's not about what they want. It's about what the studio can do, you know? So, but yeah, let's go back to PlayStation 3 games for a second. I just wanted to see some of the list. We'll scroll down somewhere down the middle. There's tons of stuff, man, and it's too much 800 plus games. I've already had the PlayStation Now and the PlayStation Plus. I experienced it, so I know what it's like. The question I want to ask, if you're a PC player, if you're somebody who can play the games on PC, would you purchase this? You feel like, hey, I can get this service alone, because the thing is, the other competition makes it like, oh, we got the PC subscription. PlayStation hasn't officially announced it, and they don't officially advertise like, hey, you can play all this on PC. They don't do that. So it's weird, because that'll be a good marketing thing to get more money. And I think the reason PlayStation doesn't do it is specifically because they want people to buy the console and play the games there. So they're like, let's keep it quiet. You can play it on PC if you feel like it, but we ain't gonna make it a actual thing. Look, they got all the Fallout games. I've been meaning to play a Fallout game. People talk so good about it. I've never been interested. But yeah, so that's probably why they don't talk about it in PC players and stuff like that. But this is cool stuff right now. So far, I like what I'm seeing. And actually, hold on. Let me try and go with newly added games. So you got Elder Scrolls, Uncharted, The Lost Legacies. You got Death Stranding. You got Uncharted 4. And I'm just kind of skimming through. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Spider-Man Remastered. We already talked about some of these. I'm just looking at the new stuff, quote unquote. And this game right here, I can't wait to play. I'm gonna probably play it today. Did I download this already? I didn't. The heck? There it is right there. So this game right here, my friend Pedro, hilarious. I got to play that one. But yeah, they have a ton of stuff, man. It's interesting. I thought I downloaded this too. What's going on with my PlayStation? What the? I was looking at this earlier and I started downloading a few games. I thought I downloaded this too. Come on, man. We're just kind of going through a couple of games I'm gonna get for myself. I thought I downloaded this too. Come on, bro. They're trolling me. They are trolling. But yeah, so that's the question I want to ask before I give my opinion and thoughts on this and take a really thoughtful perspective to it. I just want to hear other people. And by the way, what is the best Final Fantasy game to play? Is this it right here? Final Fantasy 7? I want to play a Final Fantasy. I just never could choose which one because I never played any. So what is the best Final Fantasy game? Because they have a lot of them on here. I can play pretty much any of them. So I'm curious. All right, so I downloaded a couple of games. I was supposed to download Red Dead Redemption 2. It didn't download. What's going on today? Here you go. My 4 terabytes is packed. I'll just say that. After today, that thing is packed. I don't know if I ever get to all the games, but we're gonna try. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. We're not gonna keep looking through all this. It's way too many good games. Honestly, it's a win. If you're a newcomer, you're gonna be overwhelmed with great games. If you're like me, who already played almost all of them, there's still a lot of good games that you're like, oh, I always wanted to play that. I always wanted to try this. Oh, I really love this game. I gotta play this again. Things like that you'll feel. If you're a PC player, you're missing out on a lot of exclusives. So alone for the exclusives is worth it. And then on top of that, you're going to get a big catalog of games that you can play. So I think it's worth it. Yeah, so that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Stop texting me, Cloudy. Damn, bro. He's texting me and he's in the chat, but then he's texting me. He's turning into my viewers. He's like my personal viewers are weird, dude. They'll text me instead of talk in the chat. Come on, man. Come on, man. What else games did I want to download? This one. Why are all the games I downloaded not downloaded? Is my storage packed yet already? There's no way I stuffed my 4 terabytes of games. So I think it's worth it on every way. It's a win regardless. You know, you're spending like what, 100 and something bucks a year, maybe 100 and some 10 or 20. I haven't done the math. For games, you know, classic games, you're going to spend hundreds and hundreds of hours on. In a year, you basically don't run out of games because they keep adding more games every month. If you take into account PlayStation Now dropping like 4 or 5, 6 or more games a month, and then PlayStation Plus dropping about 3 games per month, then you take into account the new system for the trials, the new Ubisoft and things like that. That's a lot, you know. Let me see this. Okay, these games are downloading. All right, I was about to say, like, why wasn't this downloading earlier? So these are some of the games I just downloaded today. Guardians of the Galaxy, Death Stranding Director's Cut, Resident Evil, Dead Dead Redemption 2, and Pedro. I mean, I have almost every PlayStation game. So there's no thing. All right, so I think I'm not on my account, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch and start playing. I'm gonna play Death Stranding for a second. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Oh, we're gonna test a couple of games. I already know that they play good. It's not like they're gonna start sucking all of a sudden because this new service came out, but I definitely want to give it a shot. All right, hold on, before I go anywhere, make sure everything is legit. Cool. I hope y'all enjoying it so far. Give me your thoughts and opinions. I've seen a bunch of people on different platforms coming by just to hear my thoughts. It's pretty simple. You're getting huge amount of games for a great value. I'm not too worried about the competition's nonsense of like, oh, this is a day one release for each game that they make. That's what we've heard. But like these exclusive amazing games like this one right here, possibly one of my favorites of all time. Load PlayStation 4. Load PlayStation 4 to the servers. Please note that servers no longer. What? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna be so mad when they delete my file. Oh man, I can't access it. I have to start a new game plus. Wow. That's right. I've never played this game on a PlayStation 5. I never played the PlayStation 5 version of this game. I've always played the PlayStation 4 version because I got the CD instead. Let me fix this camera for a second. I'm gonna invert it very quickly. Can I do this live? There it goes. Sheesh. Giving me a hard time. They don't want me to flip it. I think I know why. Here we go. Vertical? No, horizontal. Voila! Now it looks like I'm looking at the screen, right? This is how we're gonna play, guys, by the way. I'm only jumping off for a second. I'm not gonna really play the game fully or anything like that. I just want to see what's going down with this game. It's one of my favorite games, and it's so unique. And I was telling Cloudy Chip we got to talk about it, about this game at some point, and I got to put him on at some point. What the heck? On why this game is so good. First of all, the story's mind-boggling explosions. It's unreal. And then the gameplay is so underrated, I cannot even express. But we'll get into it. I'm gonna turn off this audio here, this game, music. Oh yeah. All right, so one of my favorite games of all time, the way I felt playing through this game and the emotions and the excitement, the intense moments,
Once there was an explosion, a
Let's
bang
listen.
which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion, a bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion, a bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
This game was so crazy because when you look at it as a viewer, you're watching a dude with a backpack, right? And you're like, what the heck's going on? And he's stumbling all over the place. It doesn't look like much. And it's like, oh, the joke is the meme. It's a walking simulator. It's a UPS delivery package. And it could feel like that, but it really isn't. When you play the game and you play it for a couple hours, you'll be like, damn, okay. You know, the best way I could explain it is that, by the way, thank you for that follow. Shout out to the Eternal Gaming. Shout out to Dev with another follow. Look at this. We getting top tier human beings coming through, showing support. When I always tell people, you're a leader when you go and support somebody. So that's why my stream, if you get to see in the chat, it says, thank you for being a leader. And then it thanks the person, and then it says, be the movement. Because you are just as important to my stream as myself. Like, I wouldn't be here without the support and love of everybody. So shout out to you guys. But I was just describing this game in the way how crazy designed it is, that maybe watching it you'd be like, these dudes walking all day? What? The meme? He's a UPS worker, right? And it's hilarious, but really it's incredible. Ronnie Diablo, what's up, buddy? How we doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm well, man. I'm feeling really good. I just did a quick review on the PlayStation Plus Premium, and I'm looking at Death Stranding Director's Cut PlayStation 5 version, and we just want to take a look. You're watching it at 1080p. I'll just so you guys know, I'm playing it at 4K, but we're looking at this bad boy, and this game is so incredible. It's so intense. There's some beautiful feelings that you feel, some tranquility moments, and then all of a sudden it gets intense and you're nervous and you're scared and oh my god, and it's some wild situations. I've had crazy situations in this game that you can't replicate in a shooter, in just like a run and gun game, and that's why I love it. The design is so perfect, as far as they designed it to be really special. And one thing about this game, the traveling, the walking simulator thing, this is the greatest walking simulator of all time, if that's what it is. If you want to joke and make that what the game is, then that's what it is. But in factuality, the traversal is the most interesting. If you think about, like, when I play regular open world games now, after playing this and you go back to a regular open world game, it feels boring walking in the regular open world games. Be honest, after you play Death Stranding and you played another open world game, you're walking around and you're like, damn, this is kind of bland. And it's because this game's traversal is so amazing. People are calling this game the Amazon Prime Simulator. Yeah. Hey, man, amazing game either way. And it's definitely way more than that. I don't know why I fell in love with this chick. Fragile, but not that fragile. I fell in love with this chick. Like, she was so sweet. She was like, aw. Like, if I ever see her, I just want to hug her and be like, yo. Not even like sexual. Like, she's cute, but I just mean like, aw. If you like follow the story and everything that happens with her, I'm not gonna spoil it because I don't know who played this game.
Oh, great.
And we're literally only gonna do the intro, guys. We're not gonna go through a long period of this game. We're gonna switch it up and play something else. Man, I forgot how to play this game, so this is all breaking new to me. I forgot how to do the scan.
Anybody hear me?
By the way, if you hit the PlayStation Touch button and if you tap it,
I'm Sam.
he'll start screaming out. And if there's another player literally online, another human like my friend standing in the same area within the vicinity, and he hits the button,
Anybody hear me?
they will respond back so they can hear me say, anybody hear me? So whenever you're playing this game and you're walking and you hear Sam's voice, the main character, that's actually another player pressing the same button I'm doing right now. It's pretty awesome, just so you guys know. But you do have to have the online feature. So like when you go on to the settings and you go here, you make sure it's online, blah, 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 and you're good to go. Yeah, just a fun fact. Here it is, R1. How did I forget? I don't even know where I'm going, man. There we go. But yeah. Games that have rain are just top tier for me. Yeah, I mean, it's not just the rain, they gotta be good rain. Like this rain here. And this has actually significance on the situation. If you guys follow the story, rain is going to bring out, spoiler alert a little bit, not really, but rain will bring out some enemies and you can get into some deep trouble if you get caught out there. Oh no. See, look, I just fell from traversing. I'm an idiot. And now I'm gonna run up this hill. Try not to fall. But yeah, definitely feel like that. And this game is very beautiful. I just wanted to jump on it. I'm still gonna do like a PlayStation preview. That's what the plan is. I already gave my opinion. Can I get up here? I'm just testing out. I've never tried. When I first played this, I went straight to the objective, so I never tried to explore. So that's what you're looking at. I'm gonna die probably, but it's fine. My poor packages are gonna get destroyed. So for those that are watching, you can fall over and you can destroy your packages. See how they have a little damage on them now? That's not good. You want to have completely healthy packages to deliver. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the mission, guys. Forget about this. Whoa! Whoa! So there's a cool feature. You see my left hand and right hand? That's me pressing the triggers of the buttons. So I literally can hold on to my stuff And man, I gotta replay this and master this again. I'm gonna replay this. This is what's gonna happen. He said he could carry 120 kilometers. That's twice of me. For sure, dude. How much is that? See, I'm sadly Americanized, and we go by the pound. I don't have no idea what that is in
Got the rain over there.
kilograms. Interesting. I just want to watch these visuals. Honestly, I just came for the visuals, guys. I'm probably gonna leave in a minute. Look at this deer, bro. If anybody ever watched The Walking Dead, I'm gonna admit, ashamed, I've seen like 9 seasons of The Walking Dead. Literally 9 seasons. This guy looks exactly how he looks. So by the way, the rain can be toxic and acidy. As you can see, it burned him a little bit. So you have to have your suit on. It also brings out creatures. There's a lot of things with the rain attached to the story, which I'm not going to get into, but as you can see, his hand. And then right now he's having a little bit of a spoiler here. He's having a reaction to one of the ghosts, one of the creatures coming out. His body is very special and unique compared to the rest of society. He can sense these things. So he'll see this, you know, these palm prints of this creature. I'm not going to spoil what it really is. And he's able to sense it. And that's why his body reacted the way it did. $260, I got you. I love her so much. I don't know what it is about this performance that she did. You just love her. Not that fragile. I gotta play this game again. Somebody Google the fastest speed run on this game. See if I can top it. I think I can. I just gotta practice for like 3 days of like different routes on how to beat certain areas and then jot it down on a paper or just memorize it and then replay it fully with all those shortcuts and all that stuff. I want my mom to see this. She'd be like, what? I don't want to play this game. She get nervous. You see all of the praying mantis. Nah, anybody that knows Metal Gear knows what I'm talking about. To think this was a PlayStation 4 game. This cinematic makes it look like a film, not a video game. For real, dude. For real. I agree.
I think they're gone. What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls let up. My name is Fragile.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right?
I thought she was evil when I first played this.
Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers.
Nasty.
You want it? A crypto buy a day keeps the time fall away. Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Yeah, I thought Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries, that's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
So I got another video of the game on right here next to the camera, but I like playing on my 60-inch. So that's why I'm looking to the to the right.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long.
I had the most craziest conspiracies
The
about
time
these
flow
three.
fast forwards whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
I love this game. Here we go. So I'm gonna go to the station, but I'm gonna stop playing right after. So it's gonna be a short stream. Wait a minute, can I go through here? I don't think I can, guys. We're gonna look. We're going to look. Definitely not. Definitely not. I gotta go around. This game's so beautiful, bro, and the music is so perfect. I love this game. I gotta replay this. I'm just gonna run for my life, guys. Get to this water and dive in like a madman. Get the deer. Poor deer. My dear. Let's go through this water, guys. You can feel the current with the PlayStation 5 controller. It's amazing. But anyways, so just to talk about it, the PlayStation Premium has this game. That's the reason why I'm playing it. It's gonna be the featured game of the day, but I want to go back to the Premium one more time and have a discussion for newcomers, for PC players. Is it worth getting this Premium? I know it's worth it for anybody that has PlayStation. There's not even a conversation about that. If you have a PlayStation and don't have Premium, what is going on with you? But for those who, oh wait, I can't go up through here. I'm gonna go this way. It's gonna be a dangerous road. I'm gonna try. I feel like I'm gonna get swiped away in a second. Oh, got it. I made it. So what are your thoughts on that? Like, as a newcomer, somebody who's probably just getting a PlayStation, or somebody who let's go. I'll take that. Love it. Man, I feel like just playing this game all day. I have to go see my mother in a couple hours. So I'm gonna go do that. But we gotta go in here, and I actually want to test out all the new stuff. So we're gonna go in there and look at the director's cut content real quickly. I think I can access it from in here. This is a new account, so we'll see, but I should be able to. Here we go. Let's go. Yes, sir. I'm gonna skip that.
What took you so?
I'm gonna skip this.
Had to wait.
Well, great.
Perfect delivery. I really didn't do anything on that mission. All right, there we go. Oh wow, this is a crazy cutscene. This is in the trailer.
It was different when I was a kid. America was a country. Anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all
Hey,
recognition.
we're gonna skip this. I'm gonna come back to this game. I did want to be on the station and try to check the director's cut. I might have to go to my other PlayStation 4 version of this game so I could showcase it. I gotta replay this whole game anyways. It's a lot of cutscenes right now. So this part is pretty cool for everybody that doesn't know. Like, when you die, you can go into this place. It's not a game over thing, but it's kind of like a game over thing. And there's other players. And if you actually float to the other player and touch them, you'll be connected to them within the game. So if they made a bridge somewhere, you'll see their bridge. and you have more connections with the more people you connect with in this deaf area. And then when you're in the regular game and there's a bridge and you like it, you're gonna see more of that person's stuff in your world too. There's a lot of little features that people don't know about. This is me coming back to life, by the way. And these are whole story missions. I'm not even gonna talk about that stuff. There's a lot of story stuff there, so stacked up. You know, the beginning of the game, Kojima likes to really get you involved to the story. It's incredible, to be honest with you. But we wanted to try to crunch in a little bit of gameplay in here, and I want to get to the factory, which is right here. I don't even remember how to access it, to be honest.
Clear. All clear. Welcome. Access to delivery terminal denied.
Hold on.
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate
It's locked.
administration to the
Thanks.
president.
How do I access the, does anybody remember how to access the new content? Anybody? It looks like some of you guys are fans of this game. Oh, well, let me just get out of here.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
I want to get myself a bike.
Check the map on your the ice if you're trying.
Del Guillermo. Where am I? Oh, over here. Which way is it? This way?
Hello.
I think I'm going the right way, guys.
Sam,
Yeah.
if you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is.
So yeah, I want to actually just go into this. It's like a training facility thing, and it's pretty cool. But I don't remember how to do it. I've only played
Central wasn't
the
just home
stuff
to
on my
bridges,
regular account. This is a
it was
brand
also
new
the seat of the
playthrough,
Reconstructionist movement.
so
If the
we'll check right
president
here
hadn't
inside of
required
here,
special treatment,
go through the
she would have
process.
never left. And if she hadn't,
But yeah,
we
to
wouldn't
talk
have
about the
either.
PlayStation stuff again, to kind of reiterate it, it's incredible. There's a conversation, like I said, about all the services, and it's not like I always critical about Xbox, and people think I'm critical about Game Pass, but I think Game Pass can be great, and it's a good feature. It's just, you know, don't justify the company that's not doing it right now. They got to put out exclusives. Nintendo wouldn't be a good system if they didn't have their exclusives. Same with PlayStation and all this other stuff. Bruh, I forgot how many cutscenes are in the beginning of this. It's too many, and these are good cutscenes too. But I'm skipping through.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. Dead men explained how to use the cuffs, right? Use them to check the location of the incinerator.
Oh man, this is a long mission. Let me look at the objective.
Getting to the incinerator will be anything but easy. Move around. See if you... For this, ultimate.
Be quiet, bro. Yeah, this is a long mission. That is a long mission. We're not doing that right now. All right, we're gonna leave it right here. Since this isn't a real playthrough, I'm gonna leave it right there. There's a bunch of other games to check out. Let me see what I'm downloading right now. I have a couple more to download. Okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying it. What time is it? Been on for an hour. I'm probably gonna give it a couple more minutes, maybe another hour. There's a ton of stuff, guys. You can go right back in here. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong account. I'm on the wrong accounts. Keep forgetting I'm switching accounts. Let's go right back here. But yeah, Claudia. This is Claudia's account right here. But on the PlayStation Plus, you know, if I'm a new user, right, and I'm trying to play good games, whether it's on PC or on the PlayStation consoles, PlayStation 4 or 5, I'm getting a huge catalog of games. Now, some of these games are for PlayStation 5 only, like Demon's Souls, 2K, Returnal. It's only a couple, but a lot of them are PlayStation 4 also, so you can actually enjoy it on a PlayStation 4. There's tons and tons of stuff here, as you can see. So honestly, I do 100% think it's worth it. And we'll do a comparison with Game Pass. I want to sit through all of the stuff they have and sit through the PlayStation Plus stuff they have and decide what is better. You know, the bang for your buck, what is better? And I can easily say, because I already have both and experience them regularly, PlayStation just has more to offer. And the reason why, it's very simple. Every game you can get on Xbox, you can get on PlayStation, except 2 or 3 that they'll drop a year, which will be a Halo, Gears of War, Forza type of game. That'll be the only ones that you're missing out on. But for the PlayStation, you're missing out on Spider-Man's, you're missing out on Ghost of Tsushima's, Returnals, you're missing out on Death Stranding's, you're missing out on God of War's, Horizon Forbidden West, you're missing out on, I mean, the list goes on. Days Gone, Detroit Become Human. You know, I'm talking about, and these are just some here that I'm looking at the moment, but there's a long list of exclusives that you can't get anywhere. So it's like, if I can get everything the Xbox has plus the exclusives on PlayStation, that's like easy argument to make that this is actually the worthwhile service if we're trying to do a comparison. Now, if you're an Xbox fan when it comes to Gears of War and Halo, and you really like those games, buy a console or buy the PC Game Pass so you can play the PC games. I'm not saying not to have it, but we're doing like a comparison on which one to get. If you only had the money for one, it's not rocket science, you know, like I don't make sense. A lot of arguments from the Xbox guys is, well, I don't care about AAA games. I just want to play the multiplayer game, multi-platform games. Like, yeah, well, you can play them anywhere. It's not like you can't play them on PC or you can't play them on PlayStation. You can do that anywhere. So having a service just because you're saying you want to play all the multiplayer games makes no sense. What games do you love? Let's say Nintendo Switch was 4K, 120 frames per second. If it had that high of specs, it would be even that would be a better offer than Xbox, because they have all these exclusives that people really want. And that matters. It's not saying that's the only thing, but you can play every game. If it's a multi-platform, you can play it on anything, so it doesn't matter. And that's where like the logic is a little screwed up. And my argument for Xbox, my issue with Xbox is just give me some exclusives, make me love you like I know I should, you know. Just that's my thoughts right there. And you might play Final Fantasy VII someday. I'm gonna put that to download. But yeah, so that is my biggest complaint, I would say, about Xbox and comparing it to PlayStation's. You know, unless I'm a big Halo fan or a big Gears of War fan, which I love both. I played the first 3 Halos, completed the full story, and played a lot of the multiplayer. I completed 5 Gears of War games, pretty much. The new one I didn't finish, part 5. Hold on a second. Final Fantasy. Yeah, I just want to actually download a couple. What is this? Final Fantasy 9, 8? What is this? I haven't decided which one I want to get, which one I want to play, but I'm gonna download a couple of them just to have them ready. I might play this one because it's the newest one graphics wise, right? I assume. What do I know? Okay, it says somebody just tweeted about Konami putting out some games. Okay. We'll look at that later. All right, so we got this game. I don't think I'm gonna play this one. This one don't look so good. 8 remastered. We'll see if that's any good. And these are all from the PlayStation Plus Premium service. And I'm actually just looking to see. Did they not give me this? Oh, this is the remake. I downloaded the wrong one. What an idiot. We got that one. What is this? 9? Is that any good? Somebody help me. Just gonna download everything. Nah. Let's go for it. I'm putting too many things on the queue here, but I just want to see. I've been dying to play a Final Fantasy game. And PlayStation Premium this allows me. Pretty much all of them here. All of them. I think that's it. I'm not gonna go grab more. All right, so that's the stream for today. I just wanted to do a little bit of a preview on this service, and we're gonna go back to like the PlayStation Plus services right here. Kind of just sit right here. No, I'll sit right here for the finale, and I'm gonna go ahead and step it up. But yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody for watching. Got some cool people to come by and enjoy the stream a bit. It's just a casual stream. I always do these every time there's something new from PlayStation because I know that they can offer something great, and I want to know for myself, like, what do you got? What are you doing? Excuse me, I'm looking at my phone for some of the deals that they got over here. Yep. So feel free to hit me up on socials. We're gonna have talks about it. I definitely think it's worth for newcomers, PC players, and for guys like me who already have most of the games but wants all this extra catalog of games that I can play. So I'll end up trying them all out, seeing what new games like Final Fantasy that I've never played any of them, and enjoy myself as I go. So, oh, snaps. Wait a minute, wrong camera. Yeah, so I'm gonna be enjoying myself as I go, and I'm excited about it. We'll see more in the near future. It's been a fun journey. We'll get back to you guys tonight. I'm gonna stream again just to play some video games, not actually be too deep into it. All right, so thank you all for tuning in. Stick around, come back for more later. It's been fun. We'll have a deeper dive into this for Agree to Disagree on Saturday, which is going to talk about this service. One of the topics will be this service. Another topic will probably be the Xbox conference, and I think Nintendo might come out this week too. So I'm thinking Wednesday is their conference. I got to look it up, but don't quote me on that. But Nintendo has to make a conference at some point and kind of just at least say, hey, we're still alive. We're going to put some games out for you guys. Don't worry. And show and prove because we deserve it. All right. All right. Peace and love.